Alright you guys, so I'm starting off and my brows look a little messed up, excuse me, they've been giving me a real hard time. So I mentioned in the previous video that we are going to use the Paradise Glow kit and to create a makeup look. So today is that day. So it's going to be a chit chat, get ready with me. So if y'all want to chat along with me and find out what's been going on in my life, then just stick around, girl. Alright you guys, so the Paradise Glow kit looks like this. It's only 4 shades and this is actually a blush. You have your contour bronze shade and then this is the highlighter, but we're going to use this as a palette. So I'm going to take a Morphe M506 brush and start off with the Contour Cutie. That's the darkest shadow that's in the palette, and put this throughout my crease. Look how dark this is, y'all. Like, let me bring y'all closer. Come on. Alright you guys, so if you are watching this video, then I have completed my graduate level program. That's right, my master's degree in nursing. Yeah, master's degree in nursing with specialization in adult geriatric nurse practitioner, however you want to say it. Y'all, it has been a long, rough road, believe me. Like, the journey to get here has not been easy. Like, I know I had mentioned to you guys before, if you follow me on Instagram, that I had gotten sick, and that like almost really took me out, y'all. Like, let me rewind a little bit. Back in April, when I first moved into this apartment, I was getting ready to take my finals for my women's health course. I'm going to go on with Tropical Queen now to blend this out, which is the blush that's in the palette. So yeah, I was getting ready to take my finals for that course, you guys, and I was just so distracted. Now, back in the beginning of the program, like, okay, so for this program, and I don't know if it's the same at other schools as well, but you pretty much can retake 2 classes. And if you fail more than 2 classes for whatever reason, you either 1, get kicked out of the program, or 2, you can appeal the dismissal to get back into the program. So back in April, I was super distracted, had some stuff going on, and I ended up not passing the final for that women's health course. And then, so because of COVID and everything that like just had been going on, because remember that was back around the time when COVID was still fresh and trying to figure out what to do, they were allowing retakes for any exams. So what they did was they amended the policy, and they said you can retake exams for up to 2 classes. Also allowed us to retake one of our predictor exams, which, you know, predicts how well you would do as far as obtaining your national certification for the specialty that you're going in. If you didn't do well on that, they were allowing retakes on that as well. I didn't have to retake that, but I did retake my final exam for the women's health course, and although I did better on it the second time around, it still was not enough to get me over the hump, which resulted in my dismissal from the program. I think I am going to cut the crease. I'm going to use my Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 14. So I'm going to be quiet for a second while I cut the crease. I'm going to give this concealer a minute to dry down because it is a little bit on the runny side, so hold on. I'm messing up royally. My God. I'm getting on my own nerves today. Y'all, this concealer is taking me all the way through them. I'm going to take Paradise Glow and, of course, lay that down on top of the area that I carved out. I had to put some setting powder down because, y'all, it wasn't working. So, hey, this not looking how I want it to. Wait a minute. It's not looking shimmery. It's not looking good, y'all. It's not looking good. This glitter is not dry. This is my Stila glitter, and it's in the shade Smoky Storm. Oh, let me see if it's dry, because I think I had this for a minute. Oh yeah, we gotta improvise, because that shit ain't showing up how I wanted it to. So yes, you guys, that resulted in my dismissal from the program. And I did have some stuff going on besides the move and everything. So what I did was I appealed to get back into the program. And of course it worked. So the appeal process could take months, but mine got pushed through in like a matter of weeks. I think it took about 2 weeks, and then I was approved to start back up in the program. So I repeated that course successfully, and let me tell y'all, like, I hit roadblocks. Oh, this is not working. I'm gonna take the glitter molten midnight, because this is not, it's not working, y'all. I'm gonna have to redo this eye completely, because baby, no. I got the Jackie eye in the palette in front of me, so let me just go into the shade Soleil, and I'm gonna lay that down. So get back into the program, and I'll complete the course or whatnot. And then let me tell you guys what happened. This was not my fault. So they apparently amended the policy, in which us students did not know about. And the change was that for the women's health course, they only wanted you to see women when you are doing your clinical hours. So, you guys, the day after the course ends, our teacher sends out this mass email stating that, you know, this was the new change. You guys already know everyone was pissed. Beyond pissed. So, you know, I'm reaching out to my counselor and everything, trying to figure out what to do, because, you know, this is my last shot. I cannot have any more mess ups. I appealed to get back in, you know, this go around. So I need everything to be perfect. So, you know, I'm talking with her, and she just told me, you know, continue on with your last courses. We'll get this figured out. So, you know, I continue on to stay focused, but it's hard to stay focused when it's like, okay, am I going to have to add more clinical hours to what I've already done on top of these new ones that I have to do? Yeah, it was just too much going on. Okay, we're almost finished with the eyes. I am going to take a little bit of Tropical Queen and Contour Cutie on this small brush, and run these two here. Crease up a little higher than I wanted to, but that's okay. I will live. A little more Tropical Queen in there. So yeah, I continue on, you know, trying to stay as focused as I possibly can. Now, this all happened back in August, you know, with the classes and the extra hours and all that stuff. And then it just so happened that I got sick in August, y'all. Oh my gosh. It's like stuff just kept happening. I got sick. I mean, like, I woke up one day and I was just nauseous. I'm gonna take Contour Cutie and Tropical Queen and add these to my lower lash line. So I woke up one day and I was just nauseous. And so like the day before I had gotten sick, which was a Tuesday. So I woke up Wednesday and I just didn't feel well. I went out to eat. So I was thinking, you know, maybe it was something that I ate. However, did not think it was food poisoning, because I was so constipated now. My bowels are different from everyone else's. Like, some people go every single day. Never the type to go every single day, you guys. So, you know, it lasted and lasted and lasted. Long story short, I ended up having to go to my doctor because the nausea and vomiting just would not subside at all. Like, it was every single day for like 4 weeks. So all the way until September that lasted. And you know, when you're sick, of course the first thing you look at is blood work, right? You expect the blood work to show something. You got an infection, a white count to be elevated, you know, the first thing you turn to. And when we did my labs and stuff, I had no white count. I had nothing at all. She checked my thyroid. She checked me for diabetes. Everything. We did everything, and everything came back completely negative. I'm gonna work on my eyeliner using my NYX liquid liner, the black one. count was negative. So the thing that, you know, started alarming her the most was the fact that I was losing weight. So of course, like every day, like I couldn't eat. And when I did eat, it was a few bites and I was full. So medical terminology, they call that early satiety. So after 3 or 4 bites of food, I was like, I'm full. Like I would get hungry, like yes, I'm hungry, but when I eat, it was just a little bit. So in such a little amount for a long period of time, I lost 12 pounds, and scary because you know I'm already small as it is. So when the weight started coming off, you could see the weight coming off. So anyway, we did a CAT scan of my abdomen and pelvis. We also ended up doing upper GI. So you know, put you to sleep. Look down your throat, and then they go all the way down to your small bowel, looking to see if you know I had any ulcers. Where's that liner? I'm gonna see if I had any ulcers. Of course, I had gastritis, which is just inflammation of you know your stomach, and esophagitis because I was vomiting so much. But all of that was a side effect of a bladder infection and constipation. You guys, a bladder infection and constipation. Now you would say probably like, didn't you have any symptoms of a bladder infection? You know, pain, burning, frequency, urgency? Nothing at all. Yeah, I had none of those symptoms at all, you guys. I'm gonna take my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser as my primer. None of those symptoms at all. So that's why we were a little bit stumped as to which direction to go in, because the only thing I could tell her was like, I'm just nauseous and I'm throwing up every day. That's it. That's all I could say. And so I did the scope. We did the antibiotics, and I started to get better. Now, during this whole ordeal, I'm still supposed to be going through with school. Y'all, it got to the point where like really I almost gave up. Almost gave up. Like I was just so weak, not being able to eat and vomiting and stuff. Like it was just too much. And so I had managed to, like, I was off from work, so that was something that I had going for me. Like at least I didn't have to go to work during this whole ordeal. But like, oh my gosh, sometimes I felt like I was gonna die. I felt so bad. And I ended up telling my teachers, you know, what was going on, not everything, of course. I'm going to use this Huda Beauty foundation today, and I'm in the shade Hot Fudge. Let me shake it because this is runny. I'm not looking forward to the smell of this foundation at all. So yes, still continuing on with school, but I let my teachers know what was going on. I was like, listen, I'm going to do what I have to do, but letting y'all know what's happening. So if there's a delay or, you know, God forbid something were to happen, at least they knew. And I'm glad that I did tell them, because they were a little more lenient with me when it came down to my work. So if you ever encounter something like that, you know, you're in school and something going on, just give them a little heads up. Like, okay, no, I have a health condition right now. Something's going on. And yeah, usually they'll work with you. So they did, but one of my teachers, she was still really strict, harsh, oh my gosh, really critical with work, like as far as grading and everything. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I did, but I did. Almost didn't do it, honestly. Because like I said, there was a point in time where I was just like, I was ready to give up. I was like, I don't care about school anymore, because honestly, when you get to a point where your health is threatened, it's like, okay, I have to take care of me first. Like everything else has to take a back seat while I figure out, you know, my situation. And so I really got to a point where I was just like, forget school, screw that. Like, I even said to myself, like, if I have to go back and go to another institution, that's what it's gonna have to be. This camera pissed me off so bad. I can't wait to get a new one. I know I look crazy, but you know what? Whatever. This is my Beauty Bakery Face Flour Baking Powder. I think that's how you say it, in the shade Almond. I'm going to take the Paradise Glow and use Bronze Goddess to bronze my face up a little bit. Usually I don't bake because y'all know I'm dry. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, so one teacher, she was super harsh and gave me hell about the smallest stuff, but you know what? Somehow I made it through. But just want to let you guys know that no one's journey is the same. No one's journey is perfect. Well, you know what? Let me not say that, because there are some people who, you know, have a straight beeline and they make it through with no issues. But I was not one of those people. Dust this powder away. Not any of one of those people, and your journey, well, whatever you do, is going to be different from someone else's. You know, people can give you tips and stuff along the way, but you have to deal with your journey as it comes. And my journey was a rough one, but I made it through. I'm gonna put some glue on my lashes. The lashes that I'm gonna use today are from House of Lashes. They are in the style Iconic. I think with every degree that I have obtained, this will be my 3rd degree in nursing. And neither one of the journeys were easy. There was always something that happened, life-changing events with every program that I was in. And I feel like this one though tested my strength, my patience, my sanity like no other. Let my lashes set in place. I'm going to take my Amore and Beauty lip pencil in the shade Brownie and line my lips. For the lip today, we're going to go on with the lip smoothie, and this is in the shade Bare. Can't do anything matte, y'all. My lips is just too dry. They're too dry. Can't do it. I'm going to have a highlighter on today. So I'm going to go ahead and let's lock everything into place with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And then I am going to pop on some mascara because I can clearly see my lashes here. Let me go take my hair down, get decent. I'll be right back. Alright you guys, so this is what we are looking like. Very simple, very cute. So yeah, you guys, that was my journey, or at least part of my journey through my master's program. I made this video just to make sure I encourage someone to never give up. Even though I almost gave up during this program, my goal was never to stop right there. If I gave up during this program, I would have got myself into another program that was always, you know, my next plan, because I set a deadline for myself. My deadline is, you know, master's degree before the age of 30. I'm 28 years old. I got it done. So I still had time. So if you have to, when you're trying to obtain a goal, make sure that you set a deadline for yourself. Make sure that you try to formulate a plan as to how you're going to get it done. And then my plan is to always have a plan for the plan. Okay, so and then always like try not to deter off of that path. Like, people are like, okay, if this doesn't work out, what's plan B? Plan B is to figure out a way to make plan A work, or to make sure that it does happen. So yeah, if this encourages anybody, like, I hope it helped. But yeah, that's just part of my journey, and I wanted to share with you guys. I hope y'all did enjoy this little chit chat. Get ready with me. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please tell me your thoughts in the description box down below, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.